XRP, the coin that was supposed to replace banks, flip Ethereum, and rebuild the global financial system, but instead became the official currency of bag holders with trust issue. It has been the next big thing since 2017, hyped by YouTube thumbnails, courtroom drama, and Twitter threads that sound like conspiracy theory. And yet, somehow it still hasn't moved. But instead of only roasting it today, we're going to answer the actual question, what is XRP? Because the internet cannot agree whether it's the future of finance or just a really expensive PDF generator. This is Why Stocks Go Crazy. Now let's talk about the obvious. XRP was supposed to change the world, fix cross-border payments, replace SWIFT, partner with banks, solve the exact problem crypto was built to escape by teaming up with the villains. It's like fighting a sugar addiction with Krispy Kreme sponsorship. And here's the punchline. Despite all the noise, partnership, and courtroom wins, XRP still trades like it's on parole. Now, before we go further, let's clear up one of the biggest points of confusion in all crypto, the difference between Ripple and XRP. Let's clear this up because holy hell, people mix this up like Pepsi and Coke. Ripple is the company that built payment technology and run RippleNet. XRP is the cryptocurrency token that runs on XRP Ledger. So think of it as Ripple is a business suit, XRP is the coin. Ripple can survive without XRP, and XRP can survive without Ripple. They're like an awkward couple who insists it's complicated at a dinner party. RippleNet is basically a fancy payment network for banks to send money faster. Some use it with XRP, some without, which is basically like building a Lamborghini but letting people drive it with 87 octane gas. What is XRP supposed to do? So here's the sales pitch. Bridge currency for cross-border payments, on-demand liquidity, ODL, instead of banks preloading money into accounts overseas, which is slow and expensive, they can swap into XRP, send it in seconds, and convert it on the other side. And it sounds like Venmo, but for banks, instead of emojis, you get compliance paperwork. XRP is fast, 3 to 5 second settlement, and dirt cheap to send. So on paper, it's like Bitcoin after a double shot of espresso. So what's the problem? So all the banks are using it? No. Some use ODL, may just use RippleNet without XRP at all. It's like Ripple building a swimming pool, and most people just want to use the deck chair and not the actual pool. And while XRP has few legit use cases, the adoption rate is slower than my grandma on a dial-up internet. So now let's talk about the cult of XRP. This is where it gets funny. XRP doesn't have holders, it has disciples. These aren't traders, they're full-blown zealots. They'll hit you with, you just don't understand ISO 20022. The Fed is secretly working with Ripple. Is going to flip Bitcoin. Just wait. Wait. We have been waiting since Obama was in the office. 7 years of hopium, and the only thing XRP has flipped is retail patient. This isn't investing anymore. It's a group therapy for people who missed Ethereum at $30. So now let's talk about some drama. The SEC lawsuit. Ripple got sued for allegedly selling unregistered security, and suddenly every XRP holder became a part-time lawyer. The prophecy: once we win, XRP will skyrocket. Spoiler, they kinda already won. The price barely moved. The lawsuit didn't unlock any rockets, it just gave the cult a fresh verse in their gospel. So now let's talk about the charts. Lower high hasn't created a new all-time high, weak volume, sideways action since 2018. While Ethereum built DeFi, Solana built meme coin casino, XRP still waiting for its season premiere. Every 10-cent move, we get a post. It's happening. What's happening? Is your money aging like fine milk? That's what's happening. So is XRP useless? Here's the truth. XRP isn't a scam. The tech is real. It's fast, cheap, and has potential for payments and maybe DeFi. But is it revolutionary? No, it's not replacing Swift anytime soon. It's not flipping Bitcoin nor killing Ethereum. And it's not going to make every holder rich overnight. It's just another tool in the payments world with a fan base that treats it like the second coming of Satoshi. So here are some final thoughts. XRP is not a magic ticket. It's a useful payment coin wrapped in a way too much hype and worshipped like a cult relic. If it moons, great. I will be clapping from the sidelines. Until then, I will just let the true believers keep holding, chanting OLD is the future while the chart is kind of flatlined. So, do you believe in the Ethereum killer? Drop your comments below, like and subscribe, and share this with your friend who swears XRP is the next Bitcoin. They deserve the truth or at least a laugh while they're holding the bag. And if you thought this is a slow motion disaster, wait until you see what happened to Intel. Check out the video Intel is a disaster, because corporate meltdown isn't just for crypto.